Welcome to your reading. My name is Anakin. I'm going to be doing your cards for today. So sit back, relax, enjoy the journey. We're going to take this up to a higher dimensional state of consciousness. And we're going to deliver you the message that you are most open and ready to receive. And the message that will serve your greatest and highest good. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to clear the energy up. Clear it up. Clear it up. Clear it up. Ring the bell. Okay. Okay, let's get this message on the table so we can decipher what the meaning of it is. Okay, plant the seed. Okay, so first step, plant the seed. You've probably planted a seed, some sort of seed. Let's go a little bit deeper here though. Go to the gym. Okay. You might have planted a seed at a gym while you were working out at a gym somewhere. Like I'm seeing you at a gym. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. All right, so you're reflecting on the way that things have been going. You're reflecting on the material income that you've been receiving from certain endeavors, and you may be focused on material wealth. Or maybe not just material wealth, but also you may be seeking out your gifts at this time and analyzing the gifts that you have had throughout your life. These could be momentary gifts. These could also be long-term gifts, powers, siddhis that you've inherited from either past lives or things that you've done in this life. But whatever seed it is that you planted, okay, it says go to the gym, so I'm feeling like it's a physical world, 3D. It's a 3D seed. You planted a seed, and it is going to be a point of focus for you in the coming days and weeks. It currently is a point of focus for you. But there's also an energy of like the 10 of Wands here. An overwhelming energy. It's heavy. And his body can only hold these sticks for so long. It's like, where's he going? To the 3 of Swords. So while you've planted a seed and you've been reflecting on these gifts, you've also been carrying huge emotional burdens. Swords in the heart, heartache, loss, deceit, betrayal. Like you've been carrying these heavy emotions. What about them? The Tower in reverse. Okay, so that's a good card. It's a good card because it's an internal tower. It's you coming to a realization that breaks your mind, that breaks your whole, like how you've seen the world before you have this tower moment is going to be completely different than how you see it after you have this tower moment. And this could come in the form of information. This could come in the form of insight, wisdom, light energy traveling into your brain. But it's a sudden thing. It's like, oh, that's what happened. Everything coming together into one moment. And now I'm thinking that that's integration, full integration. This tower moment is going to relieve you of these emotional burdens. Or it already has, okay? It already has for some of you. Like you've had a very, very big emotional release, or it's coming. Okay, I'm talking to many people, but once it happens, you're gonna be basically spit out onto a 5D plane. Okay? Perfect tool. The world in reverse, the 10 of swords upright, the 2 of pentacles upright, and the emperor. Okay. Okay, so you're getting spit out into the 5D world, but as this is happening, there's a part of you that's dying. And the part of you that's dying is also the part of you that carried those emotional burdens. And so during this time, you're dealing with more than you are usually handling, or more than you have to handle once you get there. Justice incoming. Okay, so there's these emotional burdens come from something specific. They come from swords in the heart, you know. And this tower moment could be a realization or even a truth coming out that makes you realize a whole bunch of things that you were thinking along the way turned out to be true. And so it's going to be a devastating moment, but it's also going to be a liberating moment, because all of these realizations come in, and this could have already happened for you, and it's already happening now. It's like all of these realizations have come in. They are devastating realizations. I'm feeling it in my heart. It's very emotional. Lots of releasing happening, maybe even crying. You may have been purging. But also, I'm getting that there's this sense of you're viewing the world in a new way. And there's a split. Like you have a very close connection to your higher self right now because of the way that this tower presented itself to you. And even though a part of you is devastated, that part of you is slowly dying, and you're being asked to keep moving through this process as this part of you dies off and gets released. Now, during this whole thing, it's going to be a little bit of a balancing act when it comes to, you know, going to your job if you have a job, working out, maybe going to the gym, stretching, maintaining your responsibilities while also dealing with these emotional releases and this new state of consciousness that you have come into. Okay, this balancing act is gonna be minor. Okay, it's a minor balancing act, and it will take some getting used to, and also just some allowing. Allow yourself to move at your own pace when it comes to this. Okay, you're on the right path. Okay, they want to really reassure you that you've been on the right path, and that these emotional burdens and that all of this stuff that you've been carrying, you were meant to carry, because there were lessons there that you needed to learn. Those lessons are very unique to you. Now, after this period of balancing, you're going to be moving into a period of rulership, okay? Dictatorship over your own life and destiny. Let's see what else we got. Light code activation. Okay, so it's really like, because justice is incoming for this devastating loss as well, or this devastating news. Okay. So not only okay. So you're going to be bestowed with some ancient wisdom. Okay, possibly tapping into the Akashic records. You're going to go through some DNA upregulation, maybe even some upgrades. Light code activation, that speaks for itself. You're going to start getting these light codes, and these light codes start to unlock different parts of the world to you, and they're very sacred. And I have a feeling that you have a certain group coming to you who will give you access to these light codes. and they're going to share a code of conduct with you pertaining to the light codes. Okay, so you're getting bestowed the light codes like through the necessary, like through the right way, through the dharmic path. DNA upgrade. Yeah, see, there's the card. Okay, and so these light codes are going to help upregulate your DNA to, like, really, you're not going to remember how you used to feel. You're not going to know how you used to think, because the person that you used to be will be lost in the ether, completely gone. You'll have gone through a DNA upgrade. Now, this perfect tool, what is this perfect tool? I want to know. Okay, that's a train. I'm feeling like I'm seeing like a hammer, but let me see. Ocean waters, perfect tool. Hammer. Ocean waters. Keep your vibration high. Okay. Speak it into form. Focus on your vibrational frequency. Okay, so there it is. So your words. Your words. There's something about your words and the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you program your own mind with your words, that is very important to your path. Okay, so another thing that is happening with you is the words that you're speaking. Sometimes sometimes spirit is speaking through you, and so you're being asked to listen to your words and interpret them in different ways. Okay? Eagle's nest. Connect with water. Eagle's nest. Huh. That might be relevant to someone. Eagle's nest. Eagle's nest. Connect to water. Okay, so like you might benefit from swimming in a lake right now. Swimming in a lake that might be close to your home. Passion of Christ. Wash me in the blood. Wash me in the waters. Yeah, you have... the waters will wash you. Piles of money coming up. The power to see into minds. Venus love. Guru is with you. So you're being supported on your path. And this tower might have to do with your Venus sign, or how you're dealing with your Venus sign, if you're into astrology. Might also have to do with love and heartbreak. Okay, but justice is coming. Don't worry about that. Go within for the answers that you are seeking about the past life connection that you have with this person. If you're thinking about someone right now, when it comes to, if this resonates for you, and this is somebody in your life who shares or has shared news with you, there's something within you that is going to open and unlock in regards to the past life connection that you guys had. So you'll know why. But silence is needed when it comes to this connection. Okay? Maybe. Why is silence needed? Or where is silence needed? Let's get specific here. Why and where is silence needed? People are watching your journey. Okay, so people are watching your journey. What is this? So silence is needed. This person could be watching you. They could be following you. Higher state of consciousness. Okay. Plant the seed. So we're at the beginning again. We're planting the seed. So to get through the portal, to get through this portal that you're going through, to get to completely go through into the 5D, into the upregulated genes, upregulated DNA, you have to be silent for a couple moments. You have to go through a period of silence. And this period of silence will allow your, like, what I mean by silence is go and be alone. Okay? Because here it is. You are going to go through some changes. And when you try to go through changes while being in the midst of somebody's presence, they're going to see you as the version of you where they last saw you. And so when you're alone and you have silence, the version of you is pliable in the minds of the co-creating collective consciousness. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, so there's a talisman. There's a talisman as well. You were told to wear some jewelry earlier. Maybe I was. Whichever it is. There's a talisman waiting for you, okay? There's a talisman waiting for you, and it actually has a huge, massive change to make in your life, this talisman. So go get it. Go grab it. Go acquire it. Put it somewhere that is safe, that is individual to you. Somewhere where you alone are. Somewhere that is a sacred space to you, okay? If you do not have a sacred space, if you're not living in a place where you can have a sacred space, it's time to make one. It's time to find one. It can just be a park that you go to, like, all the time. Just start working that groove, okay? Working that groove, going back to that sacred space every day, okay? Make it easy, make it convenient, make it fun, make it exciting, okay? All of those things will help you continue to, go over that groove over and over again. Okay, past lives. There are some of you who are wondering about, like, this past life. And you were told to go within for the answer, but they're saying that they have some hints for you. Okay, they have some hints for you. What kind of hints do we got for these past life connections? Okay, so there's a big one, deceit. It's somebody trying to get away with something. Either it was you or them, okay? Death. Wow, strength. Okay, so this is like karma happening. 8 of Swords, Ace of Cups, okay? 7 of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this past life here. So there's a past life connection here. There was one party in this past life connection who was trying to get away with something but was unable to get away with it. But I'm getting it's more of y'all ran away together. Yeah, like y'all ran away from something together. And you ended up having to go through some sort of transformation. And the transformation was not pretty. One of you guys probably died. This built the other's strength. This built the other's strength, okay? Okay, take this as it resonates, because I'm just picking up at this as I go here. 8 of Swords here. After there was like an inability to do anything. Like there was here. Give me some expansion on this. Holy water. Go to the gym in reverse. Yeah, there was. Oh, jeez. So you guys ran away, and there was a huge transformative moment. Okay, it could have been like a loss, a death. It could also just be like a feeling of isolation from society. And then we have the Strength card coming out, and I'm seeing this as a karmic card, but also a card of blessings. A good omen. The 8 of Swords is telling me that there's... And then we have the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the 3 of Cups in reverse. So it's like you guys had to walk blindly in faith and trust that things were going to work out, and you only had one path to go down. Okay? Take a break. Ancestral recall. Stretch it out. Interpret your dreams. Okay, I'm gonna investigate here. I'm gonna scoop these cards up because it's a little bit cryptic. I want to get a little bit into it. There's a reason that they said hints. Let me give you some hints, okay? Because really they want you to figure out this answer for yourself. The Fool in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. They have a new journey for you. They have a new journey for you, okay? And the past life connection here, one of the hints is they want you to be pure for some reason. And they want you to stand your ground. And they want you to stay steady and move forward. Keep moving in what you're doing currently in regards to this past life connection, because you're working out some karma, okay? They want you to be strategic, have boundaries, and be open to love, for sure, in this connection. Be strategic, have boundaries, and do it out of love. Let love be your guide in this connection, regardless, okay? Regardless. Have strategy, right? You're strategic about it, but you're still letting love guide you. You have boundaries, but you're still letting love guide you. The Moon. And don't be afraid to express your emotions. Okay, because you're bringing you through this connection in this incarnation are bringing something back into balance within your dharma or karma. Okay. Yeah, three of wands upright. Yeah, you're transmuting vice into virtue. You're transmuting you're putting holy water on something that was not so sacred. And what made it that way? Take a break. Focus on vibrational frequency. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. You're going through major expansion, okay, because of the actions that you're taking. But it will take patience, for sure. Okay, it will take patience and faith. Faith is really important in this situation. It's gonna work out for you. All you gotta do is just sit, hold the line. That's what they're saying. Love isn't always on time. Hold the line. Okay, speak your truth too. Speak your truth. There is no reason to say anything other than the truth. Stay on the truth, okay? Even if it is something that is not societally acceptable, even if it is something that is... Now, you don't have to be brutal when you're honest, but if somebody asks, answer with the truth, And only make agreements that you can adhere to. That's another good thing. So it's easy to do that if you don't make so many agreements, right? So keep a balance with that. Now that talisman is really calling you, okay? I spoke about it earlier, but really need to go get it. You already know what it is. So just go grab it and put it on you. Excuse me. Water your plants. What kind of plants need to be watered? Water your plants. So that's what it is. So the perfect tool we talked about earlier was the throat chakra, your throat, your voice. How do you water your voice? How do you train your voice? How do you use your voice to train your left brain? Okay, and there's many ways you can do that. You can find a mentor to do that. One of the greatest mentors in my life when it comes to talking to yourself is Abraham Hicks. Okay, Ask and It Is Given is a great book. Another one, if you're more practical, more logical, is Psycho-Cybernetics. Another one, if you are into the angels and into the ascended masters, is the I Am discourses. Okay, these are all mentors that you can find. Okay, but really, what happens is, as soon as you have a question that's big, Okay, Maharaji. As soon as you have a question that's big enough, when the student is ready, the master appears. Okay, so as soon as you have a question that's big enough, that expands your perception just enough, that's just so far out that it just is so juicy, that's when the master will appear and help you. Okay, now Maharaji wants to say something, so let's see what he has to say here. Oh wow. In those days, Maharaji never stayed too long in one place, seldom more than 2 or 3 days. So I wasn't able to get his darshan more than a few times. Then I left Kanpur for Calcutta for 20 years, where I was very busy and had no connection with Maharaji. When I returned to Kanpur, I remembered Maharaji, wondering where he was going and annoyed at myself for not seeking him. I left my meals for 2 months. My wife asked me why I was angry, why I wouldn't eat grains, but I never told her the reason. I was deeply annoyed with myself. Once in Allahabad, a man asked if I have the darshan of a very good saint. Without knowing the saint's name, I was taken to Dada's house. Maharaji saw me and said, why have you not eaten your meals for 2 months? I replied, why have you not given me darshan? I may be mad, but you are a saint. You shouldn't be mad. Like a child, I spoke very rudely to him. Someone asked me, are you going to have a fight with Maharaji? I said, yes, of course. Why shouldn't I fight? He is like my father and I his son. Why shouldn't we fight? Don't interfere. Maharaji said, please don't interfere. He is my very old devotee. The people went away and Maharaji turned to me and said, now go home. I will come to your house tomorrow morning and I'll take my meal there. I said, all right. When you take your meal at my place, only then will I start taking grains. If you don't come, I will not. Maharaji said, come tomorrow. I said, no, Maharaji, I have no reliance on your words. You tell me to come for you tomorrow, but you may not be here then. Then what will my position be? I won't go. I'll sleep tonight here on the veranda or on the grass. Maharaji said, there's no place for you to sleep here. I said, it doesn't matter, Maharaji. I'll sleep outside the gate on the public road with 1 or 2 bricks for a pillow. Then, in the morning, I'll catch a hold of you. Maharaji said, oh no, you must rely on me. I will definitely go with you. You go. Maharaji insisted, giving me his firm word. He then sent someone after me to drive me home. This man asked me to wait half an hour. I sat down. Several people who had overheard my discussion with Maharaji told me that Maharaji often gives a blank check that is never cashed. He may or may not come. I told him that I would come the following morning, and if Maharaji didn't come with me, I would take the oath that I would never even drink water until he came. As I was saying this, Maharaji immediately came from inside. Wait, I'll go with you, just now. We climbed into 2 cars and drove to my house, arriving at about 11 at night. No fresh food was available, but Maharaji ate the leftovers from dinner, taking a little of whatever was offered. He said, I've taken. Now you eat. Start eating grains and don't fast. Then he left. This is the story of Maharaji's blessing upon me. By and by it has increased. Cool story. Cool story from a book, Maharaji. I don't know why you told us that. But maybe there was a reason. Maybe you felt it in your chest. Maybe it opened up a little bit of you. I hope it did. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And it's been an honor and a pleasure, as always, to do your reading today.